Alright, yo, I got another video coming at y'all today. Today we are ranking every series in the first round, from 1 to 8. Obviously the first round is already over. We're in the second round, but I thought this would be a cool video idea because I've never seen it done before. If someone else has done before, okay. All I'm saying is I'm not taking credit for this idea. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, we're ranking every series for the first round. I was gonna do this for like past playoff series, but it was too difficult. I didn't even upload the video. Also, the video ended up being like 30 minutes, so I'm just not gonna do that. I'm just gonna stick to the first round of this playoffs. And if this video does well, I'll do it for the second round. Go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'm gonna go and start with the least entertaining round in the first round was probably OKC versus New Orleans. Now, obviously, you got Zion out, and I don't know, the Pelicans just play like trash. There was like a couple games or a couple quarters where like the Pelicans would be like right behind OKC. Excuse me, but my bad. But you pretty much knew the whole game that New Orleans was not gonna come back. New Orleans is just not that type of team, honestly. Especially without Zion. I think with Zion, this would have been like a 6 game series, or at least entertaining. Like, I don't think OKC has anyone to guard Zion. I think that creates a complete different element. But when you're, man, my bad, my bad. When OKC is just double teaming Brandon Ingram the whole time, but then CJ's just, he might be washed at this point. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with CJ. Then Valanciunas is probably gone because Valanciunas was supposed to be the stretch big that could help Zion out when he's on the floor, but he hasn't been that. I don't know. It's just like this might be a wake up call for the Pelicans, especially considering Zion still has not played a playoff game in his career. They may make some changes, but we'll see. But yeah, it was definitely the least entertaining series. Even though OKC wasn't like dominating though, it's just yeah, there wasn't really any like super boring series, but you know, New Orleans didn't put up a fight, so it's gotta be the least. And next, next again should be pretty simple. Boston versus Miami. Even though Miami took a game, every other game was blocked. That's the only reason why it's at 7 instead of 8. Because Miami won the game. That's literally the only reason. Tyler Hero played horribly in series. The Bam is not a person that's gonna like step up and average like 25 points per game with Jimmy out. And obviously, even if the Heat were making threes like they were the past seasons, you would still need like a Jimmy Butler to, be a closer, be a great defender because he's a great defender, be a great leader, and that's not what happened. So, Heat Celtics is definitely at number 7. At number 6, we got Bucks Pacers. Now, obviously, Bucks Pacers went 6 games. Actually, no. Let me not do that. Let me do the other sweep. The other sweep, Minnesota versus Phoenix. The thing about Minnesota versus Phoenix, at least a couple of the games were close. Like, with this OKC New Orleans series, you basically knew New Orleans was gonna win any of these games. Phoenix could have won like game 4 for sure, because that went way down to the wire. And I think game 1 and 2, the game was close going to the fourth quarter. So yeah, Phoenix here definitely took a couple games, but obviously they get swept. And the other thing is, even though the Big Three didn't play good as a collective for Phoenix, um, they all had their games for sure. Devin Booker game 4, KD played good. Like I think game 1, 2, and 4, maybe just game 1 and 2. Then Bradley Beal played make good game 3. But yeah, it's just Phoenix couldn't put it all together. Obviously, they didn't have a big man or a center. That was a big problem. They was getting out rebounded all series. They didn't have anyone that could guard Anthony Edwards. Even in game 2 where he played bad, people on Minnesota stepped up. So yeah, they can't really do anything. So I'm gonna give them at 6. And like I was just alluding to, Bucks Pacers is up next because the Pacers suck. If Dame was healthy, they probably lose the series. I'm gonna be honest. Um, yeah, that's it. Like the Bucks literally just got unlucky once again, or not once again. I feel like they still would probably lost last year if Giannis was healthy, but that's not the point. That's not the point. Obviously, Giannis was out. They missed 2 games, maybe 2.5. Um, and of course you got Game 5 where, wait, no, Game 4 where Bobby Portis got ejected in like 5 minutes. A lot of people say the Bucks would have won that game. I'm not even sure about that honestly, but that's not even the point. It's just the Pacers suck, and they barely got this series. Now we got the actual good series. We got 4 series left, or not? No. Let me not say that because Dallas and the Clippers. I was about to say LA, but it's still LA teams. Clippers and the Mavericks was pretty trash. Obviously there was like 3 close games in this series, but the Clippers didn't put up a fight Game 5 or 6, so I can't put it. I mean, I can't say it was a overall good series. Like, first of all, you got Kawhi being out, and anytime a star is out, obviously it's gonna get lower than the ratings. You know, um, PG and Harden, they're selective on when they want to be good. I don't know. I don't get those 2 players. Like, I don't understand how every time when it comes playoff time, y'all just fold every time. It doesn't make sense to me. Even even like the fact that Luca didn't have a great series, efficiency wise. Obviously, PJ Washington wasn't playing like he was playing against OKC. So like the Clippers had a chance even without Kawhi. They won 2 of their games without Kawhi. The games that Kawhi played, they lost. So I don't know. You know, the Clip they just don't have a heart, bro. They don't play with effort. I don't get the Clippers, man. I'm done being, or I'm done putting my, I'm done thinking the Clippers are gonna do something in the playoffs. Because that one conference finals run, it was cool. It's not gonna happen again. All right, now we got the top 3. These top 3 is great series. And even though this is a 5 game series, the Lakers and Nuggets deserve to be at number 3. Obviously, it was a very close 5 game series. Um, Even though nobody really talks about this, Game 3 was not close. Everybody's always like every game is close. No, it was Game 3 was not close, bro. We were up double digits in Game 3, but still. Obviously you got Game 2. Game 2 was the best NBA game I've ever watched. Like, close all the way throughout. Like, I didn't lose attention the whole game. Even the Jamal Murray game winner. Even though I'm a Lakers fan and it's stoned. Like, it was still great to see. And even Game 5, when Jamal Murray shot the game winner, it was another great game. Because it kept going back and forth. I honestly thought the Lakers were going to win Game 5. It is what it is. We lost. But it was a very entertaining series, even though Game 3 wasn't close. Obviously, you see the stat where the Lakers led way more time than the Nuggets did. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. And at number 2, I'm actually putting Cleveland and Orlando. Now, unfortunately, I did miss a lot of games in the series because I live in Florida. Orlando games are blacked out, and Miami games aren't blacked out. Also, New Orleans games are blacked out as well. But I don't think any New Orleans games was on NBA TV. Actually, there was one, but that's not the point. I did miss a couple games in the series, but Orlando and Cleveland did have a lot of blowouts. But at the end of the day, it was a 7 game series, and Cleveland did have to come back from like 20 points just to win game 7. And I think that was like the most points ever. Like, okay, I think that was the biggest comeback in Game 7 history. That's what I meant to say. My bad. But yeah, I can't really say much about the series because I don't think. Yeah, I didn't watch like games 2 through 4, so I can't really say anything about it. And last but not least, we got Philly versus New York. For some reason, New York just loves having close games, and that led to a great series. Obviously, you got Game 2 where Philly probably should have won, even though Joel Embiid was saying after Game 2 that they should have won Game 1. I disagree with that. Game 2 they definitely should have won. Went down to the wire. You got a huge comeback. Philly was up 5 with like 30 seconds left. New York won the game. That's crazy. Some similar happened in Game 5, obviously, where I don't know how much New York was up by, but Tyrese Maxey led a crazy comeback, and Philly won that game. And yeah, I think every game was close besides Game 3. Game 3, Philly blew them out. But yeah, it was just a great series. Jalen Brunson, Jalen Brunson had some great moments. Tyrese Maxey proved that he's a playoff player. Tyrese Maxey played great last playoffs, but it kind of went unrecognized because obviously all the blame, or they were just playing the blame game. Harden and Joel Embiid both played bad, so I get it. But yeah, that's me ranking every first round series. I'm gonna end it right there.